Hello there, YouTubers. Well, this is kind of a sad one to me. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if my head's going to be in it. We'll put it up a little higher. Maybe my head will be in it. This log here, if you saw last night's video, if you didn't, this log is, I was going to say, slowly becoming firewood, one hack at a time. This is the same log. You can see the metal spots in it down there that we cut and got all those nails out of it. And I ran the metal detector over the end of it and it came up clean. But there was a funny spot in the side, and like I said, if you saw last night's video or a video that I put on last night, I don't know when this one will get put on. Now maybe I haven't even put that video on yet. I don't know where I'm at. Anyhow, it's loaded with steel down the side, and so I'm trying to get it on the saw so I can saw you something because it's got such nice grain. But you can see down, I don't know, that spot there. Now what's interesting, and I'll show you in a minute if you didn't see it, I know I showed it in last night's video, I worked till dark. The metal's on this side here, okay, the metal down here was on that side. There is no discoloration in that piece of oak, which I thought was kind of interesting. That's white oak. And that was how it was when it was over there, and I cut it up, I don't know, a few weeks ago when I did that video. There was no discoloration in the end of that log when I first got into it. Now, if you look at this, okay, that's a piece of metal there. The discoloration in this there does not spread out at all, which is, look at that, okay, that's the metal. And most of the time, it does what that did down there and just goes bananas. But for some reason, and this is, that would do a bandsaw in instantly. I could saw through it in that saw, but it wouldn't be like it. And then there was that wire stuff in there. So I don't know what's in there. This is kind of pretty, but that's where the wood. So it did not discolor. And let that be a lesson to you. You're not always going to find the end discolored in a piece of wood. So right now I'm getting ready to make it smaller, and if it gets much smaller, it's just going to be firewood. Look at that. Oh, I thought that was a drill bit. I thought maybe I lost a drill bit. I lose everything. So we're going to saw this, and I don't know how cattywampus it's going to go, but we're going to find out. So that's where we're at. I'm going to saw it, then take it. I'm trying to keep it as long as I can. I got a wasted chain in this saw. If you can, I don't know if you can see it. I guess you're in there. We're down to nubs on there. Because I just don't want to use a good blade to ruin. So let's get in there. Hold up. cut out of there. So, and I got a ton of sawdust here. Does have some discoloration here, but I think we're past the wet. This is the one that had real tight grains. I got to go down there and get the metal detector now and see what we got. You know, I think I'll do that off camera. And what I'm going to do here, I want to try. I think this is a piece of. Don't try this at home. Woo! The old blade cuts pretty good. We're going to go over and get it to the wood splitter. And we're only saying it's kind of windy, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm going to go over there. We're going to chop it up and find out what's in that thing. It might just be barbed wire. I cut it small. I would have liked to cut it at a fireplace length, but it doesn't make any difference because you guys know I got chunks and hunks. I don't know how much gas is in the old wood splitter, or if the squirrels have eaten the gas line, or who knows what's going on over here. But we're going to uncover this and start it up and then try to get that from over there to over here. And by then this will be warmed up enough to, if it's still got gas in it, it hasn't been started in a while, but it needs exercising anyway. Let's pull the choke on, turn the key on. Got to get gas there. There it is. Now I'm going to try to go over there and get that piece over here, but believe it or not, that thing weighs more than I can pick up. Put you right here. There it is. We still got it in there. That's where I was drilling it in. I gotta make sure you're in there. Yeah, you're seeing it. That's got a big piece of coming. I guess it's an island. Yeah, we'll give it some more. Well, there ain't much point going much further than that. We found that we got some kind of a, it ends right here. I guess you're in there. It ends right here. We have all sorts of wire wrapped in that. It's probably the end of the wire coming one way and the end of the other wire coming that way, and they wanted a big thing that they could pull it all tight with. But I'm kind of glad I didn't put that on the sawmill. I had it on the back sawmill where the new blade was, if you remember. And I thought I was going to bring it down here and be Mr. Cool and cut it on this mill. And boy, I'm kind of glad I didn't try to saw. That would hurt my blade. Okay, these would just knock out the teeth, but that stands a chance of stopping her. So I'm glad I got into that and found out what we're doing. We'll see how much time we got left. And I smell plastic burning. Sometimes I'll leave that top on there. Hard to get that apart. I'm not used to. I need one of them slow wood splitters like a lot of other them you guys got. That one don't go too slow. If you're new here, that cycle time on that beast is 5 seconds. And it was made back around 72, 73 era, and it's made a lot of wood. Now, because I didn't know exactly what that log was going to do, and you know, I'm to an age where I've learned that if you cut off one end of the log, they have a tendency to go down, and that's kind of hanging out there. So I don't know whether, I don't think it's, no, No, it's got enough weight here that it ain't gonna go. I didn't want to cut that off and have it fall. See, it's kind of hanging there. I didn't want to, you know, I've had enough logs fall on me that I'm trying to stop doing that. Now, I'll go get the metal detector and see what we come up with now. I'm going to turn it. I'm not going to turn it. We're going to turn it belly up. And once again, I guess you're seeing that. And that's some kind of a something there. So we'll check it. I think there might have been a turtle cut off there, as a matter of fact. I'm going to go get the big metal detector. Here we come, here we come. Hold your horses. I had to put the Kubota under the roof because it had the metal detectors in the back of it. But oh man, this is hard to metal detect like this, guys. I got to let's see, where can I put this where it might be safe? And I got all this stuff down here. Ain't nothing go fast. Nothing goes fast anymore. I got all these tools here, which I just put down here. Oh, Lordy. Set this down there. And now we're going to make a bridge. And I didn't think I was going to use these boards. We're making a bridge. Of course, I still got to get up on the bridge. You know, those things were stickered, stacked, stuffed. And when a board wants to bow, it's touching here. It's got a ½ inch gap, or it's got an inch gap down there. And then that goes off. That's probably 2 inch. When a board wants to go goofy, they go goofy. All right, I'm gonna jump up on the boardwalk, turn on the metal detector. I think I'll put you up here. You get a bird's eye view of me making mistakes. Yeah, you're still going. You got 21 minutes into it. Let's see, we'll move this boardwalk back a little bit so I can do that side if I get there. We're going to turn this piece. Oh crap, I just banged the head of it pretty hard. Let's see, turn it on. Well, it doesn't usually do that. Ugh. I got to do like Mark does and get a spot to put them down out there, but this is, you do what you can do to get going. Come on now. Are you kidding me? It's got something there. Got something there. It's pretty sensitive. This log just became firewood. I ain't messing with it no more. I might look around a little bit for him. But I don't know why it's picking up this mess over here. It's a quirky metal detector. I haven't quite figured it out, but it's calm right now. All right. Let me go get the other one and see what it says, just for, what is that word? I concur. To make sure the two detectors concur. That thing just became firewood, guys. Yeah, firewood. It's nice firewood. Be interesting to see if this one says there's anything in there. I know there's a nail down here. That might have been, no. Yeah, there's a nail right there. That might have been picking up all the way through to that nail. I'm not sure. That other detector, there's a nail right there, or a screw. Hear it? That detector might have been picking that up. I bumped it. Bumped it. Picking up the metal, it's picking up the log turner. That's me. These things are so sensitive, if you touch this wire at all, it sets it off. Watch. Hear it? Oh man, there's so much metal. Well, this one says there's nothing in it. This one says there is. But I'll tell you what, you guys are running out of time. I'm going to take the screws out of that. I really want to saw that log. I'm going to take the screw that's right there that's holding that 2x4 in. That was a good plan until this came along. That's frustrating, but that's what I'm gonna do. That thing must be so sensitive it's picking up that screw all the way through, or it could be picking up even this here out here. Don't know what I'm going to do. I have to sit there and think about it. I don't want to make a rush decision because it was a nice log. Anyhow, I'm glad you stopped by. Hit the like and subscribe thing. I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be telling you. And hit the bell icon if you want to see what's going to become of that log. Is it going to become firewood, or is it going to become boards, or is it going to become a saw destroyer? So might just take a little bit at a time and look for gray. I've done that before. It's not really a suggested good thing to do. Saw blade is not a good metal, is a good metal detector, but you don't want to use it as a metal detector. Okay. Anyhow, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and we will see you guys later. Bye bye now.